Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Devin Singletary, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 37-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 40 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Kansas City.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, Bills 0.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And 2 at the 21-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Tyreek Hill.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
3 at the 47-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
25.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
A 59-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
23-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At the 9.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Buying time to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Singletary again. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of...
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that there's...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll try and fire this down. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
T.J. Yeldon, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20.
Tyreek Hill.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Kansas City.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And all the Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Jordan Poyer.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matt Milano able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Second and 11 at the 41. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The ball carrier. Trent Murphy made the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And
they run it again with Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, Lou, lady. You. 15. Kill.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And going deep for Hill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Hill, incomplete. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Chiefs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on